Okay, hello rappers. This is Rapped On, and so I'm doing this new thing called Rapped On Quick Shots. I got inspired by Cosmonaut Variety Hour, where he does those Cosmonaut quickie, where it's just like a very like fast review. It's just his first opinions after watching the movie. So I got inspired from those videos, and so yeah, as I said, wrap it on quick shots. I'm going to do this whenever I watch a movie in the theaters. Okay, so yeah, so for the first wrapped on quick shot, I watched Brightburn, and this movie is crazy. It's so crazy. So I'm kinda gonna go the same way that I go in my normal reviews. This is going to be a bit not as edited as my normal reviews, and there's no script for those reviews. Just me with my opinions. So actually, I've seen the first Rotten Tomato score that was given for this movie was 64, but I actually have the Rotten Tomato page here right in front of me, and it went down to 59. So that's not the best, but the audience score is 81, which is really really high. Now this might contain a bit of spoilers, so you probably don't want to watch from this point. Okay, so listen, this movie is just it's really crazy. This movie is so crazy. The ending was like so the last like 20 minutes was so nerve-wracking. Okay, it's so crazy. At first, it feels like your ordinary when you're like a 12-year-old and you lie all the time. So if he feels like those kind of kids, but instead of you where you usually lie for about exams and stuff, this kid is actually lying about killing his uncle, which is really nerve-wracking. Okay, what's also really crazy, there's some really crazy moments. I mean, his dad at some point just at that point of the movie, it's not confirmed that he really killed the uncle. Okay, but most of the evidence that are there leads to him being the killer. But as his mom points out, it can be any blood that was on his shirt that his dad finds. So what the dad does, he lies at his wife. Okay, he says he's gonna take his son to a camping trip, and fucking aims his sniper on his son, and aims to, well, he's not really his son, but he's taking care of him. Okay, he technically adopted. Okay, so he literally aims his sniper on his head and attempts to shoot his son while he doesn't have real proof evidence. But because we've seen Brandon, which is the main character, we've seen Brandon kill his uncle, so we kind of know. It was so crazy just to see his father, and then the movie ends with Brandon killing his whole family. So, but he doesn't kill his auntie though. He kills his uncle. Okay, that was crazy. Literally, his whole jaw comes off. I really like that scene though, because when he sees so at first he goes to take Brandon. He finds him at his home, and he takes him to his parents. Okay, he attempts to take him to his parents because he was for some reason creeping around his house, but as we know, he wanted to kill his auntie. So his uncle takes him, and he's really mad at him. Okay, and he's like, "You shouldn't tell my parents." Brandon is telling his uncle, and then he just tells him, "Just shut up and get inside the car." And then he just disappears, and then he's gonna die. Okay, so he gets lasered into the garage. Okay, and then and then his uncle's like, "Fuck this, I'm gonna go tell his parents immediately." So he goes to drive, and then you find Brandon just standing there, and then the car stops working, and then the lights like flash, and then you see him flying. And in that moment was really really good, because his reaction was so good. I swear that would have been the reaction if someone like saw what happened, like say a kid flying who like had speculations of him killing a woman, because he killed a woman before he killing his uncle. So when he sees him flying, he's like, no, 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 no. And then it was so freaking good. I was laughing the whole time until like the car fell, and then he was dead. I'm like, oh shit. But I'm like, it was kind of still funny. And then when they showed us his jaw off, this is not the first movie that does like a jaw off killing thingy, where like his jaw is off. I think there's this, I'm not sure what movie I saw, but like the whole jaw is off. I'm pretty sure I've seen it in a video game, maybe a horror video game. But anyways, his whole jaw was off, and it was so gruesome. It was so gruesome. And then from that point, stuff go downhill. So yeah, bro, the final 10 minutes of this movie are so crazy too. So his mom attempts to kill him. Bro, this is so crazy. I mean, the idea of a family killing each other, it's really crazy. I mean, a family killing each other in a movie like The Purge is okay, because the whole country is killing each other. But a movie of a 12-year-old, okay, killing his father because his father wanted to snipe him in the head, and his father wasn't really sure if he was the real killer, and then he attempts to kill his mother for just no reason. His mother was really good with him the whole movie. I mean, she was also defending him when stuff were like literally obvious that Brandon was the killer of the uncle, and she was still defending him. So it's really crazy. I mean, it was really stupid for him to go kill his mother, but then eventually his mother attempts to kill him, okay, and then he discovers, and then he flies with her to the sky, okay. He flies to the sky, he drops her off, and then she dies, okay, after she tried to literally backstab him. She takes like a part of the spaceship, because he got cut before from the spaceship. So she takes a piece of the spaceship. She tells him that she loves him and hugs him, and she tells him that she's gonna help him, and then she tries to kill him. It's really crazy. So he flies with her to the sky, he drops her off, and then sees this plane. He's like, okay, so now if I make the plane crash, it will look like my whole family died, with all the passengers in that plane, so that no one can say that Brandon was the actual person who got the plane down, got the plane to crash. So he kills every single person in the plane, he crashes the plane, he kills all his parents. It's so crazy. And then in the credits you see like the news reports of Brandon literally killing people, taking down buildings. I'm like, what the hell is this movie? Literally, parents trying to kill each other, a dad trying to kill his son. I mean, what else? You have a son trying to kill his mom for no reason. This movie is so crazy, and I'll also give a rating for the rapid on quick shots. So this movie will get a strong 8 out of 10. I was really scared. It's really a crazy horror movie. It's literally so crazy. It's fucked up inside here, bro. Whoever did this movie. No offense for the brother James Gunn and his cousin, but it's so crazy. I mean, it always hit me. I mean, like, yeah, what would have happened if like what was it? Yeah, if Superman, when he was a child, what would have happened if he like went out of control? Because a child is not always polite, So because in Superman comics they always skip his childhood, like not literally skip it, but like they don't walk you through his childhood. So I mean, what would have happened if he if he was a bad kid, I mean, how could have his parents handled him? Wouldn't he like kill them like this movie? So eventually in this movie he rules the world, and the rating for this movie is going to be an 8 out of 10, a very strong 8 out of 10. I was really scared, I was really grossed out, I was really amazed, like shocked, not really amazed but shocked by what happens. So yeah, this is the first Strapped On quick shot. When I see another movie in the theater, I'm probably gonna give it also a rating. So yeah, have a nice rest of the day.